All right, so I wanted to do a quick update regarding this pit bike that I got back in September. It's a 2020 Piranha p140re, and guys, all I can say is this has to be the absolute best pit bike I've ever ridden in my life, and I'll give you a few reasons why. So, first off, I want to get straight to the point and start off with this engine. All I can say is it's got enough to, I don't really know how to say it, but it's got enough to suit riders of all levels. It's got enough power, and the power on this thing can actually be really smooth to benefit a beginner or novice, but it can also be really snappy if you want it to, enough to satisfy the experienced riders. And honestly, I'm very satisfied with the suspension. I mean, it's got more than enough to handle the kind of stuff I'm riding it through. Like, I haven't really ridden it on a track yet, but it seems like with these race bikes, the suspension is only meant for like tracks and stuff. I feel like the suspension on this thing can handle anything you put it through. So so I got this thing from T-Bolt USA back in September, and I remember that Vince did a review on his own Piranha 140cc engine, and how he recommends it to everyone who is looking for a pit bike engine. Guys, he's not kidding. The engine on this thing is honestly super reliable, and honestly, it's surprisingly forgiving. Like, I can come to a complete stop with it in second gear and it won't turn off on me. And even when I'm slowing down, when I'm still in fourth gear, when I pull, it doesn't like shut off on me or anything like that. And all I can say is these YX140s are perfect for anybody who's looking at just a great all-around engine. And honestly, as far as comfort goes, I have no problem riding this thing in any terrain. But mainly the comfort comes from these pegs. These pegs actually appear to be as big as like Yamaha YZF bikes. You know, like the full-on race and off-road bikes. Trust me, I've sat on my fair share of full-size Yamaha bikes, and these pegs appear to be just as big. And I went to a Yamaha dealership the other day, and these pegs actually appear to be just a touch longer than the YZ pegs. You know, the full-size Yamaha bikes. So, not necessarily a need to upgrade pegs. These pegs will get the job done, trust me. And since I'm riding this thing in any terrain, you gotta have good quality tires, and the tires that come on these things are just absolutely amazing. Trust me, I've ridden it a fair share. I've had my fair share of street rides with this bike, and honestly, these tires have still got plenty of life left in them. So in case you're wondering, these are the Kenda Carlsbad tires. You know, the tires that companies like Piranha, YCF, and Brott motorcycles in Australia, they run these tires, and they say that they'll last a long time and hold up to much abuse. They're not kidding. If you're looking for a tire to upgrade to as far as pit bikes, this is definitely the one. Really like the Kickstarter on this thing. Like, it's got a nice click to it, and a longer Kickstarter, longer Kickstarting means it's much easier to kickstart. Guys, keep in mind this is my first review, so I'm still just getting the hang of it. I remember back in 2017 and all the way through 2019, the old Piranha 140 and 190 bikes, they would come with an airbox, which I feel like would do a much better job of protecting your air filter from say like water, mud, dust, anything like that. But for 2020, they just gone back to just a standard basic uni filter. But honestly, if you're gonna get one of these bikes, I would highly suggest that for breaking it in, you purchase that some Maxima 10W30 break-in oil, which honestly did an amazing job of helping me with the break-in procedures. Like, I was able to break it in, no problem, no issues there. And honestly, with the air filter, I've seen this one guy who purchased a Piston Pro 110, and he complained, well, not complained, but he said that those air filters tend to have a tendency to collect dust and dirt very, very easily. And he would put one of those outerwears pre-filter air filter covers on his air filter. So I had to do the same thing. And I just got done riding in some slick stuff today. Honestly, this does a great job of keeping your air filter clean. Because the last time this air filter even sat bare on its own, I just, all I did was just put some oil on it. And I took note of what it looked like before I put this filter on. It honestly looks exactly the same as how I left it after I unboxed it. So all in all, honestly, this is a great bike for the price. So please, if you're looking into getting into pit bikes and you're looking for a bike that all ages can ride, of all different levels, and you're not really sure what to get, guys, I honestly recommend this Piranha p140re. The reason I recommend it is because basically it's got everything that you want in a pit bike. I did not mention the brakes, but the brakes on this thing are amazing. Great stopping power. I've been able to stop within just, I don't know, like 10 feet from accelerating it full hard, like full throttle. And these brakes stop me no problem. And all in all, it's got like got good components and basically everything that you need in a pit bike. It's got aluminum wheels, aluminum rims with rim locks. Folks, keep in mind, the Piranha pit bikes come stock with rim locks. So no need to worry about pitching a tube or getting a flat on the fly. It's got really nice triple clams. I honestly don't know if they're CNC or if they're cast aluminum, but the quality on these things is absolutely amazing. The perimeter frame, the swing arm, and everything. So please, if you're looking into getting into pit bikes, guys, this is the one. It honestly will not disappoint. T-Bolt USA, Wholesale Cycle, Wholesale ATV, Faster Minis, all those companies. So, yeah, that's my review of this Piranha P140. Thank you.